You are now listening to On One Radio, the talk show podcast station, bringing you a bit of breaking news tonight. I don't count calories, likes, or blessings. I am what I am. It is what it is. I am Tony Williams, and you are listening to Let's Talk. Any images and or stories that I do is used under the fair use statement. Now let's go. Okay, guys. Now, I know I've been away for a little bit, but I'm back. Feeling a little better. So I'm back at it. Now, the story I have for you guys tonight is brought to you from the Better Business Bureau. Now, there is a scam alert out there on the voice-mimicking software. It can be used in scams. And there's a lot of scams going on out there, so I want you guys to be aware of it. Alright, as authorities investigate what could be the first case of scammers using voice-mimicking software for major theft, the Better Business Bureau is sounding the alarm, hoping awareness will be enough to prevent other members of the public from becoming victims. The BBB says software tools can take samples of a person's speech and break them down into the individual tones and rhythm, which can then be used to make that person's voice say whatever the scammer wants. And partially because the development and improvement of artificial intelligence requires gathering lots of data, companies have made these tools free and widely available for everyone, including scammers, the BBB says. Such technology may be used when scammers stole more than $240,000 when the managing director of a British energy company, believing his boss was on the phone, followed orders one Friday afternoon in March to wire the funds to an account in Hungary. Business are highlighted as a target for this type of scam because business owners and CEOs who are frequently recorded talking in interviews or speeches will have more of this high-quality data publicly available for criminals to use. However, the BBB does note technology may reach a point where a scammer simply needs to keep someone on the line for a short phone call to record enough of their voice. The best advice for combating these types of scams offered by the BBB includes building a culture where instructions from anyone, including a CEO or authority figure, to pay a new account must be confirmed by calling that individual directly and confirming the instructions. Scammers don't just exploit technology, they exploit psychology, the BBB also says. So it's important to note, let yourself be overwhelmed and thus likely to notice key errors that can expose the scammers. It's the sense of urgency, fear, or excitement you feel when you are told the boss needs to wire money immediately. You're going to be arrested for missing jury duty, or you just won a lottery you didn't enter. That is at the core of most scams, a BBB report states, by making it both an organizational value and a personal practice to stop in these situations and ask what might really be going on. We can all protect ourselves not just from the scams we know about, but also the next ones criminals dream up. Now, this is something that's been going on for quite a while, and they finally went ahead and said something about it now that pretty much a business has gotten attacked by scammers. But not only do businesses have to be aware, but each individual has to be aware because people call random numbers, they use bots, they use all sorts of things and tell you that, well, take me for example. I got a call the other day saying my social security number was going to be put on hold, but they couldn't tell me any other information. They couldn't even tell me what the social security number was, but they tried to sound very forceful and tried to make me feel like, you know, I was in danger, I was going to go to jail for something that I had personally done, which, me being me, I know I didn't. So I automatically knew it was a scam. And so whenever that number calls back, I answer the phone. Sheriff's Department. Yes, I do. They hang up immediately. Any strange calls like that, you can start recording your calls or you can start answering the phone wherever you live. Sheriff's Department, Police Department, all those type of things. Or you can say something like add this number to the list of numbers that will be given to the police for tracking purposes. I mean, it's a lot of things that you can do, but just be aware because scammers are out there and they are not playing around. They are trying to get their hustle on. Don't get hustled. Nobody has any money to just be throwing out in the wind. Not even millionaires. They account for their money too and where it's going. And so us everyday people, we have to be aware, be vigilant, and be very careful because these scammers are out there and they are trying to get more clever every day. So just be aware. I want everyone to be aware and be safe out there when answering your phones. And on another note, when you're out in public, if you have a business call that requires you to say any of your personal information, don't do it at that moment because there are so many people around. People are always taking selfies and videos, selfies or whatever. People can be recording your personal information as well. So that's just a tip for you to be safe. So you guys be safe out there. You have been listening to On One Radio. I've been your host, Tony Williams. This has been Let's Talk. You guys have a great night. And be good. As always, stay beautiful and stay blessed.